Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're going to be doing a quick little get ready with me. I'm going to be doing just a little bit of makeup today, nothing too crazy because I do have to record another video after this. So I just wanted to look like appropriate for the video, if that makes sense. We're going to take these glasses off. So we're going to do a little chit chat, get ready with me type of thing. But before we start this video, I already know you guys saw the title, and I want you to know, disclosure, everyone is the prize in their own way. I am not in any way saying that women are not the prize, all right? This video is just for conversation, to have you thinking a little bit, and just to give you a different perspective on relationships in general. But whatever comments that you guys have, definitely leave them down below because, hey, it gets my algorithm going and it puts my videos out there even faster. So, yeah. I'm going to start with just moisturizing my lips today because they look chapped, as you guys could see. So, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Reviver Lip Oil. My friend actually gave me this for Christmas. So, I'm going to use that just to revive these lips, okay? Because they was looking too chapped. I actually like this. This is a good little lip oil. Okay. So next, I'm going to just wipe my face off. I probably should have wiped my face off first, but it's okay. I'm going to wipe my face off because I washed my face today, but I didn't wash it as of recently. So I'm just going to wipe off all the oil that may be on my face from the day, just so that we can start on a fresh base. But yeah, guys, so I just wanted to talk about the topic of men and women being the prize, right? I feel like there's definitely like a controversy with that because a lot of people think, or are told that women are the prize. If you get a good woman, you get a good thing, which is absolutely true. I'm not saying that that's not true. He who findeth a good woman findeth a good thing. But at the same time, I feel like we're very much consumed on the idea that all women are the prize or all women are great women when that's really not the case, All women aren't great women. So it's like, it's just tough to say that women are the prize no matter what. No matter who you are, the woman is the prize. It's certain qualities that you're supposed to have as a woman for you to be so and so called the prize, right? If you guys believe in the Bible, I don't know what your religion is, but over here we're Christian, okay? So if you guys believe in the Bible, the Proverbs 31 woman is described as a woman who can do a lot of things, like keep their household together. That she can sew, she can cook, she can, do a lot of things like average stuff that women kind of do today, which is take care of the kids, make sure the family's good, all that type of stuff, right? So that's a good woman. That's a Proverbs 31 woman, right? So not every woman has those qualities, though. That's the thing. And I feel like that's where people get it kind of confused because we call all women queens, we call all women baddies, we call all women, all these names like baddies and queens and, you're that girl, when a lot of women aren't really that girl. like you got to be humble because you're really not that girl. You're not doing the things that you're supposed to do to become that wife or that person that you want to be, But society just tells us that, oh, you're good, keep doing what you're doing, when in reality you're not doing the right things to become a wife and to become that woman that you want to be, per se. I'm going to be doing my eyebrows real quick. I ran out of my eyebrow pencil, so I'm going to just fill in my eyebrows with a dark brown shadow. So I'm going to mix a dark brown and a black shadow and just fill in my eyebrows really quickly. Yeah, but like I was saying, I feel like a lot of women get it misconstrued and they feel like they're doing things to become a wife or become that woman that they want to be, but they're not actually doing or taking the steps to become that person, right? So the reason why I chose the topic of like are men the prize, because when you really think about it, as women, we have to wait on the man to actually make us a wife, right? So if we have to wait on him to pop the question and get the wedding ring and you know, make you a wife. Doesn't that make him the prize, since he's like the one, you know, that you have to wait on, and he has to make you a wife? You know, it just kind of, it's like something to think about, you know? It's something to think about. I know that there are some women who are just amazing, and they cook, they clean, they're just the best types of women on paper, but there are some characteristics that you may have that are kind of toxic still, or are not great for a long-term relationship, like longevity in a relationship. But you're not seeing that, and you're not noticing that, because you feel like you cook, you clean, you know, you work, you must be a great woman. But there are other characteristics to being a great woman than just cooking and cleaning, going to work, and looking pretty, you know? So now I'm going to conceal my eyebrows. Make sure that they are nice and concealed. So I'm going to take my Fawn LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is my favorite concealer for, like, concealing my eyebrows. Like, it has the perfect tip for it, so I just go right in and conceal them. I should really start doing eyebrows first again on my clients, because I stopped doing eyebrows first on my clients, and I feel like I need to start back doing that, because it really does give you like a nice clean eyebrow just to start off with. But then when I do eyebrows last, it looks a little more natural. So I'm like, I don't know, I might try it tomorrow and see, because I do have a client tomorrow. I just might start back doing that. Do the other side. Yeah, but my point of view, I feel like men are really the prize, to be honest, because if we have to wait on them for them to make us a wife, then at the end of the day, they're the prize, because we're waiting on them. They have to make the decision to make you a wife. Like, somebody has to make the decision to make you a wife. Even though you feel like you're a wife, you're doing stuff that you know is wifey vibes and stuff like that. Somebody actually has to get down on one knee and make you a wife, and you actually have a longevity in a relationship and in a marriage. Not, oh, you get married and then 2 weeks later you get a divorce. That's not, no. You don't have any value with that, because, you know, you just became a wife for show, you know? So you have to remember stuff like that, you know? Like, a man at the end of the day has to actually make you a wife. That's where you get your value from, you know? A lot of people are going to say, oh, what do you mean? Like, we're still valuable in many different ways. Like, I have my education, I have my career, I have all this stuff going on for me. But at the end of the day, like, that doesn't make you valuable as a woman. A high value woman is somebody who is able to obtain a man, have him marry you, and actually sustain a relationship. Believe it or not. Like, nobody cares about your career. Men don't care about your career. They don't care about how much money you make, because they're not going to use any of that money. At the end of the day, they don't really care about your money. Yeah, it's good going half on stuff, and, you know, being able to help out with certain stuff in the house. But men don't honestly care about that at the end of the day. And I feel like a lot of women get that misconstrued. Like, I have my own business, I have money, you know, what is there not to like about me? Like, I'm clearly wifey material, when there's other characteristics that men look at other than you just having a career and being able to cook and clean, whatever. If you do that, that's a plus. But it's like men look at other things other than just that. You get what I'm saying? Next, I'm going to moisturize my face really quick. So I like to use the Bobbi Brown face base, enriched face base, and I use this on my clients too. But this is just a real moisturizing base for any type of skin type. Like, it's really moisturizing, and it smells like vitamin C. It smells so good, and it's like so moisturizing. Like, I really want to get under my eyes, because as you guys can see, I got dark circles, and I actually might color correct, because my dark circles have been looking really bad these days. Like, it's so bad. I need to find out a new skincare routine, because the one that I have right now is not working for me. If you guys know any skincare routines, definitely comment down below and let me know. I'm going to go ahead and get my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is the one with 4% niacinamide. And I'm going to just prime my face with this. This is going to be a super quick glam, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that my skincare is on point, because the skin is what really matters at the end of the day with a makeup look. Forget everything else. Your skin has to be on point, okay? Alright, so next I'm going to take my Milani 2-in-1 Conceal and Perfect. It's a 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. So I'm going to use this just to place a little bit on my face. But before that, I am going to color correct with this red color corrector underneath my eyes, because I definitely need it. Just going to get a little bit, dab it on there. And I'm going to blend it out with a brush. Which brush? This brush. I needed to color correct. Like, I'm going to be color correcting from now on, because my dark circles are crazy. In my opinion, I feel like men are the prize, because at the end of the day, you have to wait for them to make you a wife and give you that privilege of being a wife, you know? If a man doesn't make you a wife, then there's something that you're kind of like missing or doing wrong. Not per se like doing wrong in general, but you're doing something wrong in terms of what you need to do for that specific man that you're with, right? So you may be doing great things. You may be cooking, you may be cleaning, you may be, you know, throwing it down in the bedroom, you may be doing a whole bunch of things, and it's like, what am I doing wrong, you know? But there's certain things that you're not listening for. Your man is telling you the things that he needs from you, and you're not listening, you know? And you feel like you don't need to change because, you know, you're this great woman and you're this great person, and he should just accept you how you are. That is a wrong and bad way of thinking, because you do have to change for the person that you're with. You do have to adjust certain things for the person that you're with, because at the end of the day, the man has to make a lifelong decision to be with you. To be with you. They have to make a lifelong decision to be with you, which is a really, really hard and difficult choice. That's a really serious choice, especially for a man, because a man doesn't want to be stressed out for the rest of their life. They want to make sure that they're good. They want to make sure that they're comfortable, right? I'm going to go in with my foundation now and just add a little bit onto this brush, like literally a little bit, and just dab it onto my face. But yeah, like, a man wants to make sure that he's making a good decision with the person that he's going to be with for the rest of his life. I would think if you was going to make a decision to be with somebody for the rest of your life, I would think that you would think it through too, right? If women were in charge of like actually proposing to a man and finding somebody that they want to spend the rest of their life with, I'm pretty sure it will be similar. Like, women will be out here taking their time and trying to figure out, is this man the right man for me, or is this person the right person for me, right? So it's the same with men. Like, they're trying to figure out, is this person the right person for me? Is this person really willing to be flexible for me? Is this person willing to do certain things even when they don't feel like it? You know, is this person willing to, you know, if things go left, like, will this person switch up? If I don't have enough money some days, will this person still be there for me and be able to like split the bill or handle stuff, you know, when they're down, or when they're like not even in the scene, you know? Because these are important things. Like, are you able to hold things down when your man isn't able to hold things down? Like, that's a partnership. Like, why would a man not want to figure these things out before they, you know, try to be with a woman? You gotta take that same Fawn concealer and just conceal my dark circles with this. This is really my little Old Faithful. Like, you cannot go wrong with this concealer. Like, I'm gonna take a little bit and just place that underneath my eyes, on the bridge of my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and a little bit on my chin. In this way concealer, this is in the shade Chai, and I'm just going to add that to the outer corner of that concealer just to blend it out a little bit more into like my foundation, so it's not too bright. And then I think I'm going to blend it out with a powder puff today, actually. So we're going to blend that out, starting from the bottom, if you can, and make your way to the top. But yeah, guys, these are just things to kind of think about, you know, like if you feel like you're stuck in girlfriend territory, or like you just feel like you're stuck, or you know, you had the conversation with your boyfriend and it's like, you know, it's just not really getting to where it needs to be. If it's not financially, because sometimes the situation is financially too, like everything's aligned and everything's in order, but things just aren't okay financially, you know? So that's understandable. But if it's not finances and you just find yourself in a loop with your boyfriend or whoever it is, try to talk to him. Try to listen to what he's asking for, like what he wants in a woman, like what he wants in a partner. Like they'll tell you, like they tell you in the beginning of their relationship, they'll tell you. When you actually listen to them and you have conversations, they'll tell you what they want. It's like, you know your man, you know what he wants, but you're being stubborn and you don't want to give him like exactly what he wants because you know you want to be stuck in your way, or you want to look at social media and compare your life. Like, stop looking at social media and comparing your life, because you have a whole different situation from anybody on social media. You have a whole different situation. Your situation is unique how it is, you know? And I hate when people try to compare their relationships to other people on social media, because it's like they're not you. You have a whole situation like next to you. You know how this person is. You know, you sleep with this person at night. You wake up to this person in the morning. You know what they like and what they desire. But, you know, you're comparing stuff with people on social media who aren't you, or who don't even matter, you know? And I really, really hate that. I hate it so much. I hate social media so much, because people really are blocking their blessings and blocking their life because they're comparing themselves on social media. Like, stop. If you need to make your man breakfast every morning to make him happy, you do that. Don't look at the people on social media. If your man likes to get his foot rubbed after work, give him a foot rub after work. Like, why is this so hard? Like, why does it have to be so difficult? Like, I'm taking this brighter concealer. This is Born This Way concealer in the shade Sand. And I just took, like, literally a little dollop. And this is just to brighten up my under eye a little bit. I don't know, y'all. Hopefully I'm making sense. And hopefully you guys are grasping what I'm saying, because at this point I feel like I'm just ranting. But hopefully you guys get what I'm trying to say. But at the end of the day, the point that I'm trying to make is that men are the prize at the end of the day. You have to adjust to your man. You have to change for your man. Like, you have to show him that you are the girl for him. If you want him to get down on one knee and propose to you, why should he do that? Show him that you're the girl for him, that you're literally his wife. Don't wait until you get married to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cook for him. Oh, I hate that. I hate when girls say that, bro. I literally hate when girls say that, oh, when I get married, then I'm gonna start cooking for him. Like, no, cook for him now. Like, if that's your personality, then show it now. Like, don't wait until you get married to now show him that you can cook and show him your personality. Like, if you're somebody who likes to cook, or if you're somebody who cooks, like, do it now. Show him a little sneak peek of what he's gonna get when he gets married. Like, if you're not showing your man a little sneak peek of what he's gonna get when you get married, then what's the point? What's the point? You don't really want to be with that guy. You don't really want to be with him, because if you really wanted to be with him, you'll show him a little sneak peek of what's going on, you know? And, you know, there's a gray area with that, because a lot of women give a little bit too much. So you do have to know your boundaries as well. I'm not saying that, you know, do whatever and, you know, give him the full wifey treatment, you know. There are certain boundaries that you should definitely take. Like, I would say the biggest boundary is to not have kids so soon, because it does cloud judgment a lot of times in relationships. Well, I feel like it does, because you both probably haven't reached your purpose yet. So this depends. This is totally depends on, like, the situation of each couple, right? But most times men haven't reached their fullest potential yet when a lot of women, mistakenly get pregnant or something like that, and they have a kid. I'm taking my Laura Mercier setting powder in the shade Honey to set my under eyes, just in case if you guys were wondering. But like I was saying, like sometimes when we get pregnant prematurely or like too quick and we don't protect ourselves, it can kind of like cloud the judgment of the relationship. Kids versus no kids is like way different in a relationship, like way different, because kids are a whole another ball game, like a whole another ball game. So if you have to take care of a kid on top of trying to like cherish and like feed your relationship, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So I would say like try to gear away from like getting pregnant too soon or having a kid too soon, because a lot of women think that having a kid automatically means like, oh, he's gonna stop everything, he's gonna marry me because I had his kid. Like, no, that's not always the case, because not a lot of men are ready for that. Like, just because you had a kid with them doesn't mean that it makes you automatically a wife. Like, a kid doesn't mean wife, all right? Because anybody can have a kid. Anybody can be a mom just by like having sex. So let's not get carried away and think that that's always the case. Don't get me wrong. In some cases, that is the case. The man kind of like realizes that he has a family now, and he'll like change up and propose to you and start a family. That is the case in some cases, but that isn't the case in most cases, because in most cases the woman isn't a wife yet. Like, just because you're a mom, it doesn't make you a wife. So you guys have to like remember that. You don't remember anything else from the video, remember that, okay? Contour with this True Palette contour. I'm taking the middle shade right here. I'm just gonna contour a little bit just to bring some life back into my face. And I'm about to be done with this soon, y'all. Like I told y'all, I'm not doing nothing crazy because I'm just doing like a little try on haul after this. So I don't need it to look too beat, but I just need it to look good in camera, so I could look somewhat put together. With that same brown, I'm gonna bring it up to my eyebrow. Okay. I love a good contoured nose. Like, it just brings everything together. Like, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to take my AC Cosmetics translucent setting powder, and I'm just going to bake underneath my eyes and really bring out the contour that I just made on my nose, and just cut that contour right there. Yeah. Yep. I love this part because I love baking. Like, baking is really essential. And I'm going to just add that to the bottom of this contour right here, just to like really bring it out a little bit. I go on to my favorite part, which is blush. This is the Juvia's Place Volume 1 blush, and I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. Ooh, so pretty. So guys, the main thing that I want you guys to take away from this video is that, although I'm not saying women are not the prize, a lot of women are great. Women are great to have. They're a great asset to have in a relationship. A lot of men should be lucky to have a woman in their life and be able to marry a woman and, start a family and everything like that. But I'm just trying to have you guys thinking in another direction so that you can make better decisions for your life moving forward in relationships, A lot of modern day women are blocking their blessings because they keep comparing themselves and looking at other people instead of looking at the person that's right in front of them. And I'm really tired of seeing it because there's so many potential for good relationships out there, and they just fail because of the same thing over and over and over again that can just be simply simplified with just a regular conversation with their partner. You get what I'm saying? So if you guys see yourself in this situation or stuck in this situation, just talk to your partner. Talk to the person that you lay with every day. Like, just talk to them. Ask them, like, What can I do to be a better person, somebody that a better person in your life? What can I do to be that wife that you desire? What are certain things that you need me to do? Do you need me to communicate better? Do you need me to nag less? Do you need me to cook more? Do you need me to show more affection? Do you need me to, what do you need me to do? And they'll tell you, like, listen to your man. Don't listen to these females out here because they're going to stay single and you're going to be single right with them. Like, it needs to end. It needs to stop. Like, so I'm going to take my lip pencil in the shade Brownie. This is by K Creations. This is another makeup artist. Like, she makes lip pencils and lip gloss. And they're so good. Like, they're actually really good. I have like a natural like brown outline in my lips like that I don't even need it. Let's do some lip, actually let's just put some more of this lip gloss on because I'm really just doing a cute little video. Okay, the rest of this powder, it's coming together. All right, I'm gonna spray with my Charlotte Tilbury spray. I'm gonna do a little bit of mascara. I don't know, I just haven't been into lashes a lot lately, guys. My boyfriend doesn't really like lashes, so I'm like, hey. Not that I don't wear them, like I still wear them from time to time, but I've been enjoying just the natural look. No lashes, so a little bit of shadow to my crease because it just looks a little empty. So I'm gonna add a little bit of like a brownish color just to my crease, just to like give it a little bit of life. Make it look like I'm not just like, I didn't just do nothing to my face. Okay, that looks a little better. Quickest glam ever, and it's super cute. Like I said, guys, I'm literally just recording a video, so I want it to look a little bit put together, but I love that my eyes look so bright. Like, that corrector just gives life. Like, I'm gonna correct my eyes all the time now. Like, before I didn't used to need it, but I feel like I need it now that I'm getting older and my eyes are like acting crazy. So I love it. Oh my god, guys, this was just like a little chit chat, get ready with me, just to like stir your heads a little, have you thinking, because sometimes you need to be thinking about certain things because we don't think enough as human beings. We don't think enough, and that's the problem. And it's like we end up in situations that are not good for us because we don't think enough. We don't think ahead. We don't think about the situation before we act or before we become emotional. Like, for 2026, let's start thinking before we act and really make good, conscious decisions for ourselves, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in finances, whether it's in our workplace and in our businesses. Let's really make sound decisions and try our best to really just work it out. Work it out, whatever it is. Try your best. Keep trying. Fail. Try again. Like, 2026 needs to be a year of success. And I'm praying that for all of my subscribers and anyone who is watching this video right now. I pray that 2026 is just abundant for you and that things will work out in your favor in the way that it needs to be. Well, yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you guys aren't subscribed by now, then what are you doing? Like, subscribe to my channel so that you can be notified when I post another video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.